Mr. Fubara, well, I don't know if this means that he's also beginning to have troubles with his new party and the APC, the party just defected to. It says here, by-election, Fubara refused allegation of supporting ADC candidates. Let's see what that's all about. A governor of Rivers State, similarly Fubara, has debunked speculations that he is supporting the candidates of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, for the forthcoming by-election scheduled to hold on February 21, 2026. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has stated the by-election to fill 2 vacant seats in the Rivers State House of Assembly. Now, in preparation for the said election, the All Progressive Congress, APC, recently conducted its primary, resulting in the emergence of Napoleon Ukalipen and Bulabari Henrietta Lolo for elections into Ahwada East State Constituency 2 and Kana State Constituency 2, respectively. Now, since both candidates are known allies of the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, many analysts have been interpreting the situation as a minus for Governor Fubara, with some alleging that he, that is the governor, was planning to support the candidates of the ADC instead of the APC during the election. However, Fubara has dismissed the allegation. He said those spreading such falsehood were doing so with the mischievous intention of creating division within the APC in Rivers State. So he has denied the allegations, and I think the allegation is coming from faceless people who want to further perhaps escalate Mr. Fubara's political misfortunes, if there is anything like that.
Well, talking about insecurity here now, well, I see a story where, well, talking about bandits here and talking about the federal government and northern leaders. This headline says, federal government and northern lawyers differ on amnesty for terrorists. Well, governors have powers to grant such amnesty. That is, it has a condition there. That is according to the AGF, and they can't grant amnesty offences under federal laws. That is according to lawyers, and different reactions on this. Let me go through these few paragraphs here. Well, it says northern leaders have disagreed with the federal government and state governments over amnesty being granted terrorists who have turned the region into a killing field, criminals, killers, that is what I will call them. And the leaders that were angst is coming against the backdrop of plans by Katsina State Governor Dikop Rada to grant amnesty to 70 terrorists. Yes, that was proposed about one week ago or 2 weeks ago, as part of an agreement reached between the state government and terrorists terrorizing the state and other parts of the north. The anger of the northern leaders was accentuated by the position of the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, on the matter, as special advisor to the President, Communications and Publicity in the AGF's office, Mr. Kamalu Din Ogundele, yesterday gave vent to governors' powers to grant such pardon. And well, it goes on and on and on. The ACF has talked, such move is ill-defined, says the Arewa Consultative Forum. And similarly, the national leader of the coalition of northern groups, CNG, Alhaji Jamilu Charanchi, cautioned against the adoption of the amnesty process.
Well, if the northern leaders, who are supposed to be representatives of the people of the north, are against this so-called granting of amnesty to cutthroats and murderers, so I don't know why the governors are trying to force it down their throats. And for me, the most painful thing is the fact that it's not even working. They've been trying to do this, they've been trying to persuade the bandits, the terrorists, to stop being bad, to stop doing their evil, yet it has not worked, it has not changed anything. Why are the governors insisting on this same approach? So it means I do suspect culpability on the part of some of these governors, and of course, one of the bandits, one of the famous man, let me call him famous now, because he has become famous. The government, the federal government has made him famous, Mr. Bello Toji, who is supposed to be on the run, yet is not in hiding. So he said that there are people in high places. He said there are some governors that are actually their collaborators and their financiers.
We're still talking.
So if you look under the barbariga of some of these governors, of course, I'm sure you will find blood. There are plenty of innocent blood. So, like I said, I don't know why they are insisting on this approach. If the federal government is now agreeing that, because the federal government too, I sure that the immediate past administration was always talking about non-kinetic and all that. But if currently the federal government is now saying that it's now willing to wield the big stick, but it's also saying that the governors can have the power to grant amnesty if they want. I think that's not politics there. It means that either here nor there, the federal government is speaking from both sides of the mouth. So I don't know. So it means to me, it looks like the governors themselves are the clog in the wheel of progress in the war against these bandits and terrorists. The people you are ruling over are saying that they do not want this. They are asking you to deal decisively with these people, but you are very busy saying that the only way you can do it is to negotiate with them, to sit down at table with them, and you can, and all of us can see that even this approach that you are talking about is not working. But the governors, they seem to be the people who have all the wisdom. They seem to be the only ones seeing the sense in this particular approach. And while Bello Toji is there, they know where he is. He's not in hiding and is busy making statements. And they just so the same government has the temerity to hound the likes of Sunday Igboho. They have the, of course, they have the lever to railroad Nnamdi Kanu into prison. I think they gave him life imprisonment.
Life imprisonment, yes.
To hand him into prison. Bello Toji, anytime, even if he's caught, I'm not sure they will be giving him life imprisonment. They will treat him like a hero, and they will negotiate with him. And they will say that, okay, they want him to drop his arms, and they will grant him amnesty within the twinkle of an eye. I can bet you that is what is going to happen eventually.
Yes, and nobody will say anything. Nobody will complain. Nigerians may complain, but those high-ups, they will not complain. And
when they are in the southeast, you can hear all sorts of ongoing military operations, python dancing, crocodile smile, and all that. So, and but when it comes to other, especially up north, of course, no python will dance, no crocodile will smile. It's always okay. Let's sit down at a table with them. Let us offer them tea. Maybe they will be persuaded to stop being bad.
Now, I still have stories on insecurity here. Yes, as this came up, another incident occurred that is talking about Katsina now. Terrorists kill 2, abduct over 50 women in Katsina community. That is what we have been saying.
I thought they said they had held a meeting with them and they had negotiated with them and they showed all that on TV. So why is this happening again?
This is Katsina, not Kaduna.
I know. Katsina especially. Katsina especially has been deeply involved
yes.
The governor in negotiating with bandits.
Well, barely weeks after a reported peace agreement, yes, like you mentioned, suspected bandits have launched a deadly attack on Chibauna community in Funtua local government area of Katsina state, killing 2 persons and abducting more than 50 women. That is what Tola always says, that the more they continue to negotiate, the more these things will continue to happen. There was, during my program yesterday, Matters Arising on TV, Chief Ajakai, a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, said it is very wrong for government to be negotiating with terrorists, that the more they do negotiate with them, the more the incidents will continue to occur, like what is happening now. And the attackers who attacked the community late Sunday night also rustled a large number of livestock, including cattle and sheep, during the raid.
Only.
Yes, ole obirin, ole anoko. We'll take this brief before we continue on this issue.
Hello.
Olumide, why you dey answer the phone now?
Oh boy, look again, make you see who call you.
Chai! Omo, this small text no easy to read again, oh. Now Olumide be one call.
E be like Satan don reach for you to enter one health outlet. Make dem help you check your eye. Make you go also arrange reading glasses.
Reading glasses for health outlets?
Well, if you don reach your past 35 years, you fit get free vision screening and reading glasses wey dey affordable for some health outlet wey near you.
As we don dey age, our eyes need small support to take dey see well. Enter any health outlet wey near you for free eye check. Come get reading glasses wey dey affordable to take dey see well. Green us for 0706 489 9614 for more information. Na 0706 489 9614. Na the National Eye, Ear and Sensory Functions Health Program of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. They partner with Vision Spring Nigeria to bring you this message. Vision Spring. See well. Do well.
Unstoppable you, fueling your vitality the whole day through. Embrace each challenge with renewed might. With Supermalt, your performance takes flight.
With 20 essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, one Supermalt multivitamin after breakfast every day keeps you going.
èyíkéyìí ọkọ̀ tó bá ń wà. onílọ àpò tó péye. máa dágunlá jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o. níbikíbi tó bá wà ló fún ojúlówó. bóyá sọ pé. jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o. bóbi ní ìṣúlẹ̀ ọjọ́. jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o.
lọ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó.
We're back at the still conversation on Oluyole 98.5 FM.
Now, before we go on, Tola, there's another one here. Kaguru Church abduction. Terrorists demand 250 million naira, 20 motorcycles as ransom. Demand 100 million naira for abducted pregnant woman, nursing mother in Ekiti. Well,
they will give them the money and the motorcycles as usual. They'll give them everything they want as usual, and then we just sit back and wait for the next incident to happen. And then taxpayers' money will be spent again, or money from those families that will now run around to raise money. Where in cases where it has not become a national embarrassment, so it will be the problem of the families of the victims. And we go on and on. And for the this time, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I want to ask this question again, neighbor. Why didn't the federal government that is saying the governors do have the power to grant amnesty to terrorists, that is saying, and the governors that are saying that the only way we can do this, that we cannot use military action, that we can never win through military action, that the only way to win this war is by sitting down and at a coffee table with the terrorists. Why didn't they tell the American president when he said he was coming guns blazing, and he did? Why did they tell him all this? Why is that we are the ones that are telling all this? Why did they tell him that, Mr. Trump, the best way to do this is to sit at table and offer these people coffee? Tell the American senators that have been talking about Christian genocide, why don't you tell them to come over to Nigeria and sit down at this coffee table with us, so that we together we talk with the leaders of these terrorists that have their ammunition belts around their neck, a full bill of television cameras. They should have sold that to the American president. Why did we put our hands behind our back and we went before the Americans to say that, okay, we'll do more to fight terrorism? Why did we tell them that that was the strategy we are using? The silly strategy that has never worked. That it has not worked before now, it is not working now, and it's never going to work. Now, in a place like Katsina now, those people, I guess, they have become like registered trade unions. So maybe just a particular union, like talking about the education sector now, the government negotiates with ASU, grants ASU's demands, then NASU is angry, and then SANU is also not happy, then CONWA is also unhappy. So I guess still the federal government has chosen, and the casino authorities, they've chosen to recognize these people as registered trade unions. So maybe the trade union they negotiated with, that agreed and they signed a peace deal with, then there's another trade union again, Bandits Trade Union, Bandits Trade Union 1, Bandits Trade Union 2. Maybe they are the ones that are angry now. So they will negotiate with that one again, another one will come up. And there's no guarantee that those they successfully signed peace deals with, successfully in quotes now, there's no guarantee that they will remain good. There's no guarantee that they will honor the terms of the agreement. Rather, they will still go and invite more of their people from outside the country to come and join the big tea party going on in Nigeria. And it's also sad that these people also use our country as launch pads to attack other parts of Africa, especially in the Sahel region.
Well, I just think it is rather unfortunate, because if something is not done quickly, if measures are not taken, I think this insecurity issue will continue to be on ground. It will go on and on and on.
It will continue, not because the politicians don't know what to do, but because they are also complicit in the matter. They are feeding fat on the blood of innocent Nigerians. And I have no apology saying this morning.
Yes, and still talking about this insecurity and negotiation issue. I think the politicians are trying to use them. Yes, towards 2027. They want to, grant them amnesty, give them money, and resettle them, and tell them to go and do their permanent voters card, and use during the elections. I'm just thinking along this line.
There is a possibility, because one would wonder, why are you insisting on a system that is not working? But protest rocks Onitsha over main market shutdown as Soludo deploy security operatives to enforce order. Anambra lawmakers back governor says state loses 19.6 billion naira every Monday. But you cut your nose to spite your face. How much more are they going to lose if they are losing 19.6 billion naira every Monday, and then you want to shut them down for a week? So I wonder just how much more they are going to lose. I don't know if they've, before now, if they've had any elaborate talks or discussion with the market leaders to convince them, and to also convince the traders, the market men and women, that their security this time around is guaranteed. I said it yesterday, Governor Soludo, you are a politician, they will not trust you unless you can convince them, unless you can persuade them that their security is actually guaranteed if they go to the markets. Will you forgive yourself if you ask them to go to markets on Mondays and then something untoward happen and you are unable to do anything about it?
I don't know how we achieve that, because if he cannot convince them, or if actually convinces them and they come to the markets, what about the people, the customers that wants to patronize goods there? I'm sure they will be, afraid of coming into the markets when the security situation is not guaranteed by the governor.
It was a chaotic situation in Onitsha, the commercial nerve center of Anambra State, on Tuesday, as thousands of traders of the Onitsha International Mill Market embarked on protests across the town. The protest was ignited by Governor Charles Soludo's week-long order to close the market, rated as the biggest in the West Africa sub-region. This was just as the State Police Command stepped in to douse the tense atmosphere, addressing the protesting traders in a bid to calm the situation and bring peace to the commercial city. And meanwhile, the Igbo community in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, has commended Governor Soludo over his fight against economic sabotage caused by the Monday sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. It's convenient for them to, for those ones to sit down in Abuja and be superintending and passing judgment over what is happening back home. But then, like I said, my opinion here, I don't think the governor's decision is a wise one. If you are saying they lose 19.6 billion every Monday, that's what the state loses. So how much more is the state going to lose in a week if you insist on shutting them down
for 1 week?
But more on politics now. On 2027, Nigerians will determine outcome of elections, says Aregbesola. National Secretary of the African Democratic Congress, Rauf Aregbesola. Well, I'm glad he's saying this, that at least he has given us some respect. I think for the first time in a very long time that any politician would say, well, aside them, Governor Seyi Makinde, who is always saying it, that it will be up to Nigerians in 2027. Well, here is someone again among the political class saying this. It's always about themselves flexing muscles as to how big they are politically and how they will sway the pendulum in their favor. But here is Engineer Rauf Aregbesola now saying that Nigerians will determine the outcome of elections. So it means that he respects us, and he believes that we will be the ones to determine, and not they with the power of their babariga. And the President Tinubu seeks 110 justices for appeal court, 90 for federal high courts, as it transfers 24 health sector bills to Senate.
Yes, sir. This one here, still looking at Adeleke now. Osun local government tenure dispute. Adeleke, APC trade words. Yes, I think the governor of Osun State and the All Progressives Congress yesterday differed over the elongation of the local government chairman in the state. Well, they'll settle that themselves. And this one says, yes, back to the military coup. Human rights lawyer, and I think he is right this time. And well, Tola said it the other time that investigation that was revealed to Nigerians that they have tried about 16 or 17 officers linked to the coup. Now, human rights lawyer Mr. Femi Falana yesterday criticized the military for failing to apologize to Nigerians after previously denying reports of a coup plot, only to later confirm the existence of an alleged plot to overthrow the government.
Well, they're still not directly confirming it. So, like I said yesterday, they were playing on words. They said acts inimical to ethics, to military ethics. That was the way they put it.
But there was a point. There was a point that they mentioned coup, alleged plot
to overthrow the government, but they were still not very specific.
Well, 2027, APC leaders receive Muftwang offering automatic ticket. Well, there had been reports before that Muftwang, I think he is the governor of Plateau State. Yes,
Plateau.
Yes, and there had been yes, there had been reports that he wanted to, defect, and now he has done it, and he has received an automatic ticket.
Yes. LCCI laments as national grid collapses again, second time this year, and we are made to understand that it cost them billions to get it up again each time it collapses. And industrial court orders FCTA workers to suspend strike. And this one is quite interesting, Bibo. It says Nigeria consumes over 2.5 billion liters of sachet water annually. Pure water.
Pure water.
2.5 billion liters.
It is quite possible.
And the waste generated from that nylon waste. Well, experts are saying that we could perform wonders with it if only we could. And they said that there are potentials, economic potentials.
Yes.
Things to be made, products that can be generated from that waste, that nylon waste, plastic waste.
You know, some people are using those sachet water packs, those nylons, using them to cook. Yes, and it burns seriously. So I wonder too. At least water will still be, enmeshed inside, and it still burns. Maybe it's because of the particles or chemicals that they use to
plastic waste. So it will. All right, let's open the phone lines. And, after this commercial break.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, for your engine, Make it mobile, make it mobile, Anywhere you dey,
make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Hello?
Why are you answering the phone?
Check again and see who you called.
Hey, small letters are not easy reading, you know. I wanted to call Olamide.
I think it's time for you to go to a health outlet to check your eyes and get reading glasses.
Health outlet for reading glasses?
Yes, if you're 35 years or older, receive free vision screening and affordable reading glasses at designated health outlets near you.
As we age, our eyes need a little support to see clearly. Visit a health outlet nearby for a free eye check and affordable reading glasses today to see the difference. Call 0706-489-9614 for more information. That's 0706-489-9614. This message is brought to you by the National Eye, Ear and Sensory Function Health Program of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare in conjunction with Vision Spring Nigeria. Vision Spring. See well. Do well.
I am malaria, the king of malaria parasites. My mission is simple: to take over your body, to cause fever, chills, headache. But one thing stands in my way. Come on.
Effective relief from malaria. Comal on. Malaria gone. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult doctor.
Right, we're back, and the program is still conversation on Oluyole 98.5 FM. Time to open the phone lines 070-5555-1985. We have our first caller here.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I can be advisor from you.
Good to have you, sir.
God will bless you, Mr. Tola, Mr. Gilmore.
Amen.
Amen.
On the issue of security, let the people of North continue to pamper, support, negotiate, and tolerate the killers. It is to their own peril. Our fathers in Yoruba land says, you don't have a child not to have leprosy. If he or she has decided to live all alone in the jungle, the only appeal I want to make to our southern state government is to do everything within their power to secure their people. Like I used to say every time I have the opportunity, the northerners can be described as slaves who love their kings. They love their bondage. They are very proud of the bandits. I'm telling you, and the insurgents, they are very proud of it. I tell you, they see them as their potential army against the probable situation in the future. I tell you the truth. The former head of state was once quoted as saying that declaring a total war against the Boko Haram is a total war against the North. Which I see on President Tinubu's fall, it happens to every one of us, even only Yoruba says, Ayurokado. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Akomadibayo. But the narrative seems to be changing this time around. It is the northern leaders, the elite themselves, and the people of northern Nigeria that are saying that enough of this pampering, enough of these negotiations, but we don't know why their governors are insisting that this is the way to go, and the federal government seems to be softly supporting them.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you do well to call us back. 070-5555-1985. 08055-009850. Do well to call us back. Defense headquarters dismisses claims of neglect of wounded soldiers. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Nwere. Good to have you.
Now, Tola, let me tell you, he's a good customer to the people. They're making money from Nigerians. So, not only talk about the they're a customer, big customer to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, thank you, Mr. Nwere.
Yes.
Hello, good morning. We have another caller.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tola.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I just have an observation.
Okay.
You see, the north you are talking about. No governor in Benue, in Plateau, in Nasarawa, in Adamawa, in Borno, in Yobe, the two negotiate. It's only 2 states majorly, Katsina and the other states adjacent to Sokoto. So let's hammer the nail on the head. Only these 2 states. So something is wrong. When you are saying the north, I want to disagree with you. So please, let's nail the hammer on the head. Zamfara and Katsina. Good morning.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, it feels like even the Zamfara state governor has been, as of recent, been taking the war to the bandits.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Philip from Malaka Shebori.
Good to have you, sir.
I just want to comment on the Mr. President slogan in Turkey. From my own point of view, why is it that there are different stories from different quarters, from members of presidency, and then from the media? Some right of say it was spread on the staff of your object. Some say it was due to lay down, due to poor lay carpet. All point of view, our president is aged. He should do less traveling. He due to extradition, the minister president has been overworked. As a president, he needs to delegate power to most of his aide. Instead of doing traveling over there, you can't be a president on one hand and be an ambassador on the other hand. That's my comment. Have a nice working day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, first, the president tripped. He didn't slump.
He tripped.
He didn't make it to the floor. He only tripped, and then he nearly
just missed his steps.
He nearly made it to the floor, but he didn't make it to the floor.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tola, Mr. Bimbo.
Good morning, Mr. John.
John calling from Ilori.
Good to have you, sir.
On trader losing money every Monday in the southeast, especially in Anambra. You see, when you want to kill a man, take his job, the man is partially dead and all is dependent. That is the issue I was trying to raise while my good brother, Mr. Ewere, got me wrong. What we are saying is that when you said someone should sit at home, someone you claim to be protesting, you are living in Ibadan, like you rightly said yesterday that I'm staying in a lorry, I don't know what is going. We are the same. You also reside in Ibadan. How will you feel when someone asks you to sit down at home, not going to where you get your daily bread? Will you like that person? Of course, that person is systematically killing you. When Ojukwu was fighting, he took the war to his perceived enemy, not his people. If Sunday Adeyemo was fighting, he took his battle to the enemy of his people. That is what we are saying. Kanu, from where he is right now, can order his boys to lay the other house and allow people to go to work every Monday. That will be a basis of negotiation even with the government, that this man has changed. Let's now release him. That is my argument yesterday. On Bello today, they can't get him. The reason is simple. Those people decide who become governor of one state or the other, and when you are an insider, they are sure of getting you 11 or 10 million votes in the north. It has come to stay. Enjoy your day. Good morning.
Thank you, Mr. John.
Yes, I told you, I told you that angle the other time we were talking about security. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Now, I want to talk on your 60 celebration. And it was reported that some traditional rulers were not considered. One thing is, I don't want to go into whatever happens, but one thing is, the organizers of the event, that's what I want to talk about. I don't think they organize the event very well. Reason being that they might start the event in Ibadan, and then it's in Ibadan. But that funfair they had in Ibadan, that they should have been held in all the zones in Oyo State, Yoruba, Shaki, Oyo, Ogbomoso. Then they too will feel the effect, because all all that will not help. So the organizer should offer, if there are still times, it's still a week, they can still adjust some things and allow some celebrations. So though they said celebration will occur in particular local government in Oyo State, but local government does not translate to zones. Zones should help their celebrations too. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
I get your drift that some of the major events could have been simultaneous across the political zones of the state. But there are very positive fallouts of the Oyo at 50. For instance, Oyo at 50, it says here free medical outreach records large turnout across local government areas. So that's an event that cut across all the local government areas, and it was simultaneous, and a lot of people actually benefited from that.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
I'm Adimola from Badon.
Yes, how are you, Mr. Demola?
Mr. Dola, I'm thank you very much. So on this security, these terrorists, they are in different locations and they are making money. So if you negotiate with one in one state, after negotiation, they will move to another place. So you can't negotiate with terrorists. And this Igbo, they declare amnesty for Igbo. So, and at one time, Imadi Kanu condemned criminality. And now he's in detention. So, they should declare amnesty for Imadi Kanu and others. And then this coup protest, he says to some people, they desire to control the government and others. And the army is keeping peace, they maintain peace, they expect stability. So, and they have not put them wrong. So the army needs to look at this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Demola. Now, check your time is 7:30 and we have to go. Been an interesting time on conversation this morning, and we will be back same time tomorrow morning, God willing. My name is Tola Teriba.
And my name is Bimbo Akombi. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy your day. And of course, Toby Ajewole is here, and with sports tidbits, he'll talk to us about the Champions League, today's matches, fixtures, and the MPFL, as well as results of the Bundesliga and Coppa Italia. And of course, Champions League, Osimhen, yes, his plans to scuttle Manchester City's playoff spot hope. And Australian Open, Alcaraz, yes, reaches first semi-final, beats Demanor. And yes, and other stories, Adepoju Lawal, Il Super Eagles, new team spirit. Toby Ajewole is here to give us more on that.
Yes, thank you very much. Spotted Bit coming to your listening pleasure right here on Oluyole 98.5 FM. Sports fans, Wednesday morning right here in the ancient city of Ibadan, as we are broadcasting from the live studios of Oluyole 98.5 FM, bringing to you Spotted Bits to your listening pleasure. Toby Ajewole is my name. I'll be your host of the program this morning. So we'll bring you your breakfast sport show, your favorite breakfast sport show, and of course happy to be here. And on the program this morning, very interesting stories, I must tell you, local and foreign. We'll be starting from Nigeria, giving you various sporting stories. We have Nigeria Premier Football League midweek fixtures today, even till tomorrow. Also, we'll be having the last match day of the group stages of the UEFA Champions League, match day 8 of 8. All games going down simultaneously. We'll also be giving you a data from the Australian Open as the big wigs, the big boys and girls are marching to the last four of the first Grand Slam of the year. Also update from the world of motorsport. So it's a jam-packed program for you to listen to this morning. We're live on Facebook, 2 channels on Oluyole 98.5 FM and Oluyole 98.5 FM. You could also call up to the live studio with these numbers 070-555-1985. Taking it once again 070-555-1985, and the second number which admits your call into our studio is 080-5500-9850. Just make the microphone yours and have your say. Once again, my name is Oluyole.